What exactly is a Dyson sphere? In 1960, British-American physicist Freeman Dyson introduced a bold idea. If a civilization kept advancing technologically, it would eventually reach a point where the energy available from its home planet just wouldn't be enough anymore. Picture entire cities running day and night, machines operating on a global scale, and projects so massive they'd make our nuclear power plants look like children's toys. According to Dyson, the solution would be to expand energy collection to the system's own star. But don't imagine a solid, perfect ball wrapped around the sun. That would be practically impossible due to gravity and stability issues. What he proposed was more like a swarm of satellites, solar panels, and habitats orbiting the star, capturing light and heat from every angle. Think of it as turning the star into a massive power plant, with collectors scattered in all directions. Why would aliens do this? Let's think about our own evolution. Just a few centuries ago, we lit our nights with candles. Today, electricity flows into billions of homes, and yet we are already turning to alternatives like solar and wind power. Now imagine a civilization millions of years ahead of us. For them, the energy of a single planet might be as limited as an AA battery trying to power a supercomputer. Building a Dyson sphere, for them, would be like opening a cosmic faucet, letting practically infinite energy pour out. With it, they could power planet-sized machines, create artificial environments the size of continents, or even control the climate of entire worlds. And if you think about it, for a species that's already mastered stellar engineering, this might be the most logical and efficient way to ensure their survival for millions of years. The telltale sign of a Dyson sphere: a star surrounded by a megastructure wouldn't vanish completely, but its light would change in noticeable ways. Visible light would dim, since it would be blocked or absorbed by the structure, but that energy wouldn't just disappear, it would be re-emitted as heat in the form of infrared radiation. It's like covering a lamp with a dark cloth. The direct light disappears, but the heat still spreads through the room. That's why astronomers look for stars that appear dimmer in visible light but show a suspicious glow in the infrared. That could be the signature of a Dyson sphere, and we might have already spotted a few hints, even if we are not absolutely sure what they are. The mystery of star KIC 8462852 in 2015, NASA's Kepler Space Telescope observed something unusual. The star KIC 8462852, nicknamed Tabby star, showed sudden and irregular drops in brightness, losing more than 20% of its light at times. That's far more than any planet could possibly block. Astronomers came up with several theories. Maybe it was a cloud of dust, maybe a swarm of giant comets passing in front of the star. But none of those explanations fit perfectly. That's when the idea, still unconfirmed, emerged that it could be a megastructure built by an advanced civilization. While the alien hypothesis is the least likely, the mystery remains, and the star is still under close observation. Could we build something like this? The short answer: no, at least not right now. We are only just beginning to explore space with unmanned probes, and each launch still costs billions of dollars. The engineering scale needed to dismantle planets and turn them into construction material for a Dyson sphere is far beyond what we can do today. But for a Type 2 civilization on the Kardashev scale, a metric that measures how advanced a civilization is based on its energy use, it might just be another grand project. They could dismantle entire planets like Mars or Jupiter to gather the resources needed. It would take centuries or even millennia, but for a species that thinks in the long term, time wouldn't be an issue. What if we discovered one tomorrow? The impact would be enormous. Imagine waking up to the headlines: astronomers confirm the existence of a Dyson sphere 1,000 light-years from Earth. That would mean there's a civilization so advanced they might see us the way we see insects. What would we do? Would we send out a radio signal to try to make contact? Would we stay silent, hoping not to be noticed? Or would we use the information only to feed our curiosity, without taking any risks? A discovery like that wouldn't just change science, it would reshape politics, philosophy, and even how we see our place in the universe. The dark side of this idea, building a Dyson sphere, isn't just an act of genius, it's also an act of destruction. To construct something on that scale, you'd have to dismantle entire worlds, permanently altering the gravity and dynamics of a whole star system. That could wipe out ecosystems and erase billions of years of history. On top of that, there's the risk of becoming visible to civilizations that might not have peaceful intentions. A structure glowing in the infrared could be like a lighthouse in the middle of the cosmic ocean, and not every lighthouse only attracts friendly visitors. Maybe that's why, if such civilizations do exist, they might prefer to stay hidden. What if they're already out there? It's possible we've already passed by signs like this without realizing it. Maybe one of those mysterious points we've recorded in the sky is actually a civilization harvesting stellar energy, living inside its gigantic space beehive, protected and powered by an entire star. Meanwhile, here on Earth, we are still struggling to send humans to Mars. It's like comparing a makeshift campsite to a sprawling city made of light. And the question we can't escape is this: if one day we discover one of these structures, will it be a blessing or a warning? A Dyson sphere might be just a theoretical concept, but it acts as a mirror for our own future. One day, we may have to decide whether we remain a civilization confined to Earth or dare to think on a stellar scale. So I'll leave you with this question: if tomorrow we discovered a Dyson sphere, would you support immediate contact with whoever built it, or would you rather we stay silent, watching from a distance?